Well, great morning. It is June 1st. And today I'm going to draw from the Magic of You, the LP, and the Energy Oracle cards. So let's see what the pointing is of the morning. Now, yesterday I put out, a little bit about the anti, group. And of course, I had some right-wingers over there just trying to spout their nonsense. Nothing about the proud ones, of course. Caring connections. And there are way, way more of those groups, hater groups, just stirring up trouble on the right. No doubt about it. But of course, they say nothing about any of those. So you know where their comments went. Bye. Amazing. Next one is she who is wild, sauvage, untamed, wild, mysterious. Okay. I'm still waiting for my car. Of course, I've heard nothing from the company as to where they're at. Last but not least, translucence. Love the darkness. Riding on the crow. Half crow, half horse. That is an odd-looking thing. Just creepy. Okay. Okay, the Maiden of Translucence has her eyes closed, like the Fool of the traditional tarot deck. This is the card signifying the beginning of life's next magical adventure. She's letting go, and her winged bird steed is preparing to plunge into the cracked earth, opening up before them. The forest branches beckon, come this way. When translucents appear, it is also time to redefine your own parameters. Protect your sanctuary and willingly take the journey into the unknown inner verse of you. Feathers are shedding, the hand is beckoning, take the journey. This card is saying it's time to fall in love with the darkness. Well, that's a very weird thing, because you're not doing a journey towards darkness, you're doing a journey towards light. But sometimes along the way, you have to encounter things which are not so pleasant, okay? So it's not loving the dark thing, So again, this is one that's more towards those off-the-wall things, I would say. She who is wild, untamed, mysterious, okay? And there are some people like that, you have some of the people into the goth, okay, into more of that. Doesn't mean they're bad people, they're just into some odd things. if you're going to have a caring connection, you have to think about the other person that you're with. And some people, I think it's like, people that like the bad boys. Same thing. You can have the girls that are more towards, the wild and just doing the crazy things. Doesn't mean that they can't have a caring connection, but there has to be a special person. And I think there's someone out there for everyone. Okay? And sometimes, one does pass through this, the dark night of the soul on the journey. Not an easy part to pass through, but many of us pass through that along the way. But again, this is a transient thing. And I don't think anybody really loves, unless there are a few, ones like psychopaths that really do love the darkness. They don't understand the light at all. They can't comprehend any of it. But in this one, it's not talking about that type of a thing. It's talking about being willing to look at yourself and look at the things that have happened in your life. Not always, staying pie in the sky, but having to dig deeper and look at the things you don't want to look at. Look at the things that are that you try to push away, okay, that you try to run away from. And sometimes when somebody's had things in their past, then they will be wild, seem mysterious, seem untamed, okay, because they are trying to sometimes deny the past, okay, and so sometimes this causes people to act out as well. So if you are acting out, is there something in the past that you need to look at and get a handle on, okay? So that you can have caring connections. Sometimes people sabotage the caring connections because of something in the past, because they are in fear mode or protection mode or in this, untrusting, non-trust, okay? And it's hard to have a caring connection if you are not trusting, if you are always ruled by the past, by a time when you had to use self-protection, okay? But you can come out of that. You can come out of it. But it's not something fun to have to go through. You have to rise to the challenge. And again, sometimes we go through the dark night of the soul. And you can come out the other side, okay? But you can't be in denial of the difficult points in life, traumas that you faced in the past, which keep you on the alert, which keeps you from being open to having a caring connection. Sometimes you have to face a time of vulnerability. You can't always have this bubble of protection around yourself if you want to have a deep, caring connection. Okay? Sometimes you have to expose that which you've tried to hide for way too many years. Okay, you have to let somebody else in. You can't ignore, you can't continue to deny. Denial is a river in Egypt. Don't be taking that river. Okay, find a better tributary somewhere else to take the ride on. And if you're going to have a caring connection, you need to have someone that you can trust, that you can be open with. Okay? So that's the reading of the morning. You know, it's one of those things. You know, this is again something that has to be looked at in one's journey, in one's life. Not always pleasant, you know, but it's something that once you travel through that and you get to the other side of it, you can finally let it go, and it's not going to be ruling your life any longer. Okay? So better to get these things out in the open and to deal with it so that you can burn that bridge and go forward rather than denying that it's there. Okay? And trying to mask it, run away from it. Because if you're trying to do that, it's always going to rule your life. Okay. So I'm going to leave this here. Thank you for the new subscribers. Welcome. And to those that have stuck around, always great to have you here. And please put your questions for readings in the comments section. Okay. Sorry, I'm digging here looking for my stuff. I've got a few things missing here. I've got to find where they are. And that's what we do. We just go, you know, step by step by step. Go step by step by step. Okay. So thanks for tuning in. Much love and light to you. Please be safe out there. And I'll see you online.